Viet Lai, 10 Irresistible Strategies to Make Them Beg for You and Value You. In a world where everyone is constantly talking, the true art of communication lies in the ability to listen, not just hear. Imagine being the person who truly listens, who makes others feel seen, heard, and understood. Active listening isn't just a skill, it's a powerful way to build deeper, more meaningful connections with those around you. Whether you're chatting with a friend or having a conversation in a professional setting, being an active listener can completely transform the way you relate to others. So, how do we cultivate this art? Let's dive into the power of active listening and explore how you can start practicing it today. 1. Self-care. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Think about the last time you truly prioritized your well-being. Was it a quiet morning with a warm cup of tea or a long walk in the park? When you invest in yourself, you recharge your capacity to give back to the world. Taking care of your needs doesn't mean you're turning away from others, it means you're showing up for them as the best version of yourself. It's not about luxury or indulgence, it's about survival and sustainability. Your body is the vessel that carries you through life, and it deserves care. Imagine it as a garden, neglected, it withers, but with love, it flourishes. Eating nourishing foods, moving your body in ways that feel good, and honoring the sacredness of rest are the building blocks of vitality. Maybe it's a morning run, a dance in your kitchen, or simply getting enough sleep. These small acts of care add up, creating the energy you need to thrive. But let's not forget your soul. Your inner world craves attention, too. Perhaps it's the quiet comfort of reading a book, the creative release of painting, or the serenity of meditation. These moments of stillness aren't just a break, they're where you find clarity and strength. In those moments, you reconnect with the deepest parts of yourself, the parts that guide you toward meaning and purpose. Self-awareness is the compass that directs this journey. What do you need? What makes your heart feel light? The answers to these questions are your guideposts. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." By nurturing positive thoughts and taking deliberate actions, you align yourself with a life that feels whole and fulfilling. When you care for yourself, you don't just change your own life, you inspire others. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate peace and presence. By showing the world that self-care is not a luxury but a necessity, you give permission for others to do the same. You become a reminder that in prioritizing ourselves, we create a ripple effect of strength, compassion, and joy. Self-care isn't a destination, it's the way forward, a journey of love and resilience. 2. Cultivate calmness and composure. Cultivating calmness and composure is one of the most powerful tools you can possess. Imagine walking into a high-pressure situation, maybe a heated meeting at work or a personal conflict, and instead of being swept up in the chaos, you remain steady and composed. That kind of presence commands respect. Calmness isn't about ignoring your emotions, it's about understanding them and choosing how to respond rather than react. It's the quiet strength that turns challenges into opportunities to shine. In moments of tension, a simple pause can be transformative. Take a breath. Give yourself a moment to think before you speak or act. This pause isn't a delay, it's a decision, a chance to respond with clarity and intention. Think of a storm, while everything around it is in chaos, the eye of the storm is calm. When you cultivate that calm within yourself, you become a source of stability in a world that often feels out of control. Practices like mindfulness and meditation are key to developing this inner stillness. Even 5 minutes a day spent focusing on your breath or being fully present in the moment can build a strong foundation of composure. Over time, you'll find that this calm becomes a natural part of you, guiding you through life's inevitable ups and downs with grace. Composure also comes from knowing what's within your control. You can't always control the actions of others or the unexpected challenges life throws at you, but you can control your reaction. Shifting your perspective, seeing problems as opportunities to grow rather than threats, empowers you to face difficulties with strength and resilience. When you embody calmness, people notice. They see someone who doesn't waver under pressure, someone they can trust and look up to. Your ability to remain composed not only inspires respect but also invites others to find their own sense of peace. Calmness isn't just a tool for handling life's storms, it's a way of living that brings clarity, confidence, and connection to everyone around you. 3. Valuing your time. Valuing your time is one of the most profound ways to honor yourself and others. Time is the one resource we all have equally, yet it's often taken for granted. Imagine your day as a blank canvas, every moment is a stroke of paint, contributing to the masterpiece of your life. The way you spend your time reflects what truly matters to you. When you prioritize wisely, you not only create a life of meaning but also inspire others to do the same. Effective time management isn't about cramming more tasks into your day, it's about focusing on what truly matters. Think of the times you felt overwhelmed by distractions, endless notifications, unnecessary meetings, or commitments that don't align with your goals. By consciously choosing to say no to what doesn't serve you, you create space for the things that do. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or simply resting, your priorities shape the quality of your life. Using your time wisely also means being present in the moment. How often do we rush through our days, barely noticing the people or experiences around us? By slowing down and fully engaging with what you're doing, whether it's a deep conversation, a creative project, or even a quiet moment of reflection, you transform time from something fleeting into something meaningful. When you respect your own time, others will too. Imagine a leader who consistently shows up prepared, focused, and intentional. Their time management doesn't just make them efficient, it makes them admirable. People naturally gravitate toward those who value their time because it signals discipline, clarity, and purpose. By respecting your time, you set a standard for how others should treat it as well. Time is a gift we can't get back, and how we use it defines the legacy we leave behind. By choosing to spend your time on what truly matters, you create a life that's not only fulfilling for yourself but also inspiring to those around you. You show the world that every moment counts, and in doing so, you become a living example of purpose and intention. 4. Practice active listening. Active listening is more than just hearing words, it's about truly connecting with someone on a deeper level. Imagine sitting with a friend who's sharing something personal. Instead of letting your mind wander or waiting for your turn to speak, you lean in, give them your full attention, and truly hear what they're saying. That moment of undivided focus isn't just a conversation, it's a gift. It tells the other person, you matter. Your story matters. Being an active listener means setting aside distractions and being present. How often do we glance at our phones or think about what we'll say next while someone is speaking? True listening requires us to quiet our own thoughts and focus entirely on the other person. It's not about having the perfect response, it's about making the other person feel seen and understood. Even a simple nod or a thoughtful question can show that you're genuinely engaged. Asking questions is a powerful way to deepen this connection. When someone shares their feelings or experiences, ask them to elaborate. Say things like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What happened next?" These questions don't just keep the conversation flowing, they show that you care about understanding their emotions and perspective. It's through these moments that trust and closeness are built. Active listening also requires empathy. Imagine how it feels to share something vulnerable and have someone respond with kindness and validation. You don't have to fix their problems or offer advice, sometimes, simply being there is enough. By listening with an open heart, you create a safe space where people feel comfortable sharing their true selves. In a world filled with noise and distractions, active listening is a rare and powerful skill. When you practice it, you don't just improve your relationships, you transform them. You show others that their words, feelings, and experiences are valued. And in return, you build connections that are rich, meaningful, and enduring. Through listening, you remind others, and yourself, that connection begins with presence and understanding. 5. Embrace lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is the key to unlocking your fullest potential. It's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about continuously evolving, growing, and becoming a better version of yourself. Imagine each day as a chance to learn something new, whether it's a skill, a lesson from failure, or a deeper understanding of the world around you. When you commit to learning, you embrace life's infinite opportunities for growth and discovery. Learning isn't confined to classrooms or textbooks. It's in the mistakes we make, the conversations we have, and the challenges we face. Failure, though often feared, is one of life's greatest teachers. Think about a time when something didn't go as planned. What did you learn? Perhaps it taught you resilience, sparked creativity, or revealed a better way forward. Every misstep is a stepping stone, a chance to grow stronger and wiser. By embracing lifelong learning, you also enrich your community. When you share what you've learned, whether it's through teaching, mentoring, or simply inspiring others, you create a ripple effect of growth. Your journey becomes a source of encouragement for those around you, showing them that learning is a lifelong pursuit, not a destination. You become not only a student of life but also a guide for others. This mindset of constant curiosity shapes your character. It cultivates humility, reminding you that there's always more to understand, and gratitude, as you recognize the lessons life offers every day. It also fosters adaptability, helping you navigate a rapidly changing world with confidence and creativity. Each new skill, each piece of wisdom, adds to the tapestry of your life, making it richer and more vibrant. In choosing to learn every day, you don't just improve yourself, you inspire others to do the same. You show that growth is a lifelong process and that the pursuit of knowledge and self-betterment can lead to a more meaningful and connected life. Lifelong learning isn't just a practice, it's a way of living that transforms not only your own life but the lives of everyone you touch. 6. Embrace authenticity. Living authentically is one of the most powerful ways to connect with yourself and others. Imagine a life where you no longer feel the need to wear masks or fit into molds that don't suit you. Instead, you embrace who you truly are, flaws, quirks, and all, and allow your unique light to shine. Authenticity isn't about perfection, it's about being real. When you live this way, you create a life that feels genuine and deeply fulfilling. Being authentic means honoring your values and passions, even when they go against the grain. Think of someone like an artist who refuses to follow trends just to gain approval, instead pouring their heart into work that reflects their truth. Their courage doesn't just set them apart, it inspires others. When you dare to live true to yourself, you naturally attract people who resonate with your energy, forming connections that are genuine and meaningful. Authenticity is also a powerful tool for building trust. People are drawn to those who are unapologetically themselves because it signals confidence and integrity. Imagine meeting someone who is completely at ease with who they are. Don't you feel a sense of comfort and inspiration in their presence? By being authentic, you invite others to do the same, creating a space where everyone feels seen and valued. But living authentically isn't always easy. It requires vulnerability and the willingness to face criticism or rejection. Yet, it is in this vulnerability that true strength lies. By standing firm in your truth, you show that your worth isn't determined by external validation but by your own acceptance of who you are. This resilience leaves a lasting impression on everyone you meet. In a world that often rewards conformity, authenticity is a rare and precious gift. It sets you free to live a life that's aligned with your values and passions, while inspiring others to embrace their own truths. When you live authentically, you don't just leave a mark, you create a legacy of courage, honesty, and connection that resonates deeply with the world around you. 7. Maintain a sense of mystery. Authenticity is the quiet power that makes you unforgettable. In a world where so many people wear masks to fit in, being true to yourself is a rare and magnetic quality. When you live authentically, you align your actions with your values and let your true essence shine. Think about someone whose authenticity has left a lasting impression on you. Was it their courage to speak their truth, their unique perspective, or the way they unapologetically embraced who they are? That kind of connection is only possible when you dare to be real. Living authentically doesn't mean being perfect, it means embracing your imperfections and owning your story. Your quirks, passions, and beliefs are what make you unique. Instead of trying to please everyone, focus on living in a way that feels true to who you are. Whether it's choosing a career path that aligns with your passions or expressing your thoughts honestly in a conversation, authenticity is your way of saying, "This is me, and I'm proud of it." Authenticity also creates space for deeper relationships. When you show up as your true self, you naturally attract people who resonate with you. These connections aren't built on superficialities but on mutual respect and understanding. It's like a signal, you attract the right people by simply being yourself, and those connections leave a lasting impact. The beauty of authenticity is its ripple effect. When you live honestly, you inspire others to do the same. You remind them that it's okay to be imperfect, to take off their masks, and to live life on their own terms. You create an environment where people feel safe to be themselves, and that's a gift that keeps on giving. In a world that often values appearances over substance, authenticity is your superpower. It not only sets you apart but also allows you to live a life of meaning and purpose. By embracing your true self, you don't just live, you thrive. 8. Practice discretion. Discretion is a quiet yet powerful skill that shapes how others see you and how you protect your inner world. In an era where oversharing is the norm, choosing what to share, and with whom, has become an act of wisdom. Think about the last time you shared something deeply personal. Did it feel safe, or did it leave you vulnerable? Practicing discretion means being intentional about these choices, creating boundaries that protect your mental and emotional space. Not everything needs to be said, and not everyone needs to know your story. Discretion is about understanding the difference between openness and oversharing. Imagine a trusted friend who only reveals what's necessary but always speaks with intention and thoughtfulness. Their restraint doesn't make them distant, it makes their words carry weight. When you practice discretion, you become that person, someone whose presence and insights are respected. Being discreet also safeguards your personal relationships and builds trust. When you choose your confidants wisely, you create deeper connections with the right people while maintaining healthy boundaries with others. For instance, instead of venting frustrations publicly or online, consider sharing them privately with someone you trust. This approach not only protects your reputation but also fosters stronger, more meaningful relationships. In the professional world, discretion is even more vital. Choosing not to disclose every detail about a project or decision can be the difference between success and vulnerability. It shows discipline and respect for confidentiality, earning you credibility and the trust of those you work with. Think of a leader who handles sensitive information with care. They inspire confidence and loyalty simply by knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. Ultimately, discretion isn't about secrecy, it's about respect, for yourself and for others. It's the wisdom to know that some aspects of your life are best kept private and the courage to honor those boundaries. By practicing discretion, you protect your energy, build trust, and create an image of reliability and strength that naturally draws others toward you. In a world full of noise, discretion is a quiet force that sets you apart. 9. Embrace the art of receiving. Receiving is an art, and like all arts, it requires practice. Many of us feel uncomfortable when someone offers us a compliment, a helping hand, or even constructive criticism. We brush it off, deflect, or downplay it, as if accepting these gifts makes us weak. But here's the truth, gracefully receiving is a sign of strength and self-awareness. It's an act of humility that deepens our connections with others and reminds us that we are part of a greater whole. When someone gives you a compliment, pause and simply say, "Thank you." It's a small act, but one that acknowledges both the giver and their intention. By receiving their words with grace, you create a moment of shared appreciation. Imagine a friend telling you, "You did an amazing job on that project," and instead of brushing it off with, "Oh, it was nothing," you reply, "That means a lot to me, thank you." That simple exchange strengthens your bond and encourages more moments of genuine connection. Receiving isn't just about praise, it's also about accepting help. We all face times when we can't do everything alone, and allowing others to support us isn't a weakness, it's a gift. Think about how good it feels to help someone you care about. By letting others help you, you give them the same opportunity to feel valued and connected. Whether it's a small favor or a big gesture, receiving help with gratitude builds trust and mutual respect. Even criticism, when offered constructively, is a gift. It provides a chance to grow and improve. Instead of reacting defensively, try to see it as an opportunity. Ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" and thank the person for their perspective. This mindset not only strengthens your character but also fosters a culture of openness and respect in your relationships. At its core, the art of receiving is about gratitude. It's recognizing that we are not isolated but deeply connected to the people and communities around us. By accepting what others offer, whether it's a kind word, a helping hand, or a piece of advice, we nurture relationships and create a ripple effect of generosity. Receiving is not a passive act, it's a powerful expression of humility, strength, and the desire to grow together. 10. Foster resilience and endurance. Resilience is the quiet strength that allows you to rise after every fall, and endurance is the steady persistence that keeps you moving forward. Life is unpredictable, full of challenges we cannot control. But within that unpredictability lies an opportunity, to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. Imagine yourself not as a fragile branch breaking in the storm, but as a deeply rooted tree, bending yet standing tall. That's the power of resilience. The first step to building resilience is acceptance. There will always be circumstances outside your control, unexpected setbacks, the actions of others, or twists of fate. Instead of fighting against them, focus on what you can control: your actions, your thoughts, and your perspective. Acceptance isn't resignation, it's the strength to channel your energy into what truly matters. By doing this, you shift from feeling helpless to feeling empowered. Every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Think about the times in your life when things didn't go as planned. Perhaps you failed at something you worked hard for, or faced a situation that tested your patience and courage. Those moments, though painful, likely taught you lessons that shaped who you are today. When you view difficulties as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, you begin to see them not as barriers but as tools for growth. Building resilience also inspires those around you. When people see you handle adversity with grace and determination, it's a powerful reminder of what's possible. Your ability to endure and thrive becomes a beacon of hope, encouraging others to face their own challenges with courage. Imagine a leader who calmly navigates a crisis, reassuring their team and turning obstacles into opportunities. That's the kind of strength that leaves a lasting impact. Resilience isn't about being unshaken, it's about finding the strength to keep going, even when you feel like stopping. It's the art of turning struggle into progress, hardship into wisdom, and setbacks into motivation. By embracing life's challenges with determination, you not only grow stronger within yourself but also inspire others to do the same. Resilience and endurance are not just traits, they're a way of living, a testament to the unyielding spirit within us all. Active listening is not just about hearing words, it's about understanding, connecting, and creating bonds that last. By giving others your full attention, asking thoughtful questions, and responding with empathy, you become a person people truly value. So, I encourage you to start practicing active listening today, in every conversation, big or small. Let's make the world a more connected and compassionate place, one conversation at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content that can inspire and make a difference. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming videos, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences with active listening. We'd love to hear from you. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, listening is a gift you give not just to others, but to yourself as well.